Okay, let's do this fucking shit.
Hey guys, welcome back for another MSF news. And I missed last week, so let's go over what's been going on. Okay, first we finally got the official reward list for Dark Dimension 3. And it's been on the data mine since back in December. And people are still disappointed that there's no new character included for the completion. Although I will say I was closest on the predictions. My speculation that it was going to be red stars for Ultron. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. But we are getting, for completing the second run, you get 5 red stars for Ultimus. So, I'll just pull that up here. It might have expired. Okay, it's not in there anymore. But I believe go over here. We get all the gear, obviously. Promotion credits. But you know what? That's all. I can just pull that up back in the data mine. Alright, we've actually had a couple updates since my last news episode here. And I'll just pull up the most recent one, which actually was released just a little bit ago. Where is it? There it is. Okay. Well, we'll start here with the Toad. Yeah, so in this update we got 4 new characters. It was only 3 by the data mine. Obviously Toad and Blob were pretty much granted, and everyone was speculating over the 3rd character. I guessed it was going to be Beast, because we've been seeing him a lot in the data mines lately. But my instinct was to say Red Skull, which is who the 4th character ended up being. So pretty excited about getting my hands on him. Don't know how he's going to be released yet. Don't know if he's going to be a 7-star, as was shown in the data mines. But I'll be on the lookout for that information. And the last character we're getting is Ironheart, which not a huge fan of the character, but she's a better Vision. So she's going to go right on that power armor team and improve it quite a bit. So let's see what we got here. It says, greeting commanders, in honor of the 2020 leap year. Oh, wait a minute. You know what? No, I went over this on the last video. Yeah, I remember that. Alright, let's go to the release notes for 3.9. It says, make friends with new contacts list, in addition to Brotherhood, Power Armor, and Hydra teams. This was just came yesterday, actually. It was arriving over the course of the release. Enhance your squad with 4 new playable characters: Blob, Toad, Ironheart, and Red Skull. Power stat increases and ability upgrades for Hydra Grenadier, Hydra Rifle Trooper, Hydra Sniper, Hydra Armored Guard, and Hydra Scientist. Minor ability enhancements for Iron Man, War Machine, Magneto, and Juggernaut. Contacts list. You can now add up to 100 friends for convenient direct messaging. And that's going to be a key part of that real-time PvP. So it's coming soon. Raid difficulty selector. Quickly adjust the difficulty rewards of Ultimus 6 and 7 to match your alliance skill level. Bugs. Squashed bugs. Shattered bugs. Crystal and Karnak's assist animations now animate when they assist. Completed raid objectives now correctly appear in the bottom of the daily objectives list. Changed the font color of traits in the character screen for improved readability. Fixed. Red badges were appearing in the Alliance Raid feature for players that did not have Alliance Raid unlocked. Mended wings. Falcon and Vulture's idle animations were not working after being revived. Text fix. Scientist Supreme's field trials ability description now correctly states applies regeneration to self and all aim allies for 2 turns and matches the ability. Bug fix assemble. Captain America and Iron Man's team-up animation was not animating. The supply store purchase checkmark no longer blocks players from selecting that specific item. Also fixed, the Android back button was sometimes not closing the game. iOS 13 users are now able to properly attach screenshots to in-app support requests. Improved general game stability across all devices. Android in-app purchase offers now appear even if the game has been idle for a prolonged period. Updated characters. Iron Man, passive, Stark upgrades. Also gains plus 5% damage for each power armor ally. War Machine, speed increased to 115. Magneto, passive, Brotherhood immunes. Now gain 10,000% resistance against taunt. Brotherhood allies now gain 10,000% resistance against taunt. Now gain 60% plus 60% resistance. Brotherhood allies now gain plus 60% resistance. Now gain plus 60% focus. Brotherhood allies now gain 60% focus. Passive, Juggernaut. Passive, I'm the Juggernaut. Now if Magneto is an ally, when the enemy attacks this character, fill speed bar by 20% for this character and all protector allies. So, in other words, Blob. Hydra Grenadier. Base stats, health, focus, and resistance stats, plus 20% each. Basic, Flak Grenade. Now attack primary and adjacent targets for 210% damage and 20% piercing. Now also applies slow to primary target. Special Corrosive Grenade. Now attack primary and adjacent targets for 190% damage and clear one positive effect from each target. Now repeat this attack one time. Hydra Rifle Trooper. Base stats. Health, focus, resistance, plus 20% increase each. Special Hail of Bullets. Now attack all enemies for 180% piercing. Passive For the Cause. Now gain plus 10% damage. Hydra Minion and Red Skull allies now gain 10% damage and 10% max health. Now assist Hydra allies on non-attack abilities. On revive, attack all enemies for 180% piercing. On war defense, on spawn, gain offense up for 2 turns. Hydra Sniper. Base stats. Focus and resistance plus 20% each. Armor tripled. Wow. Damage plus 13.6%. Basic Marksman Shot. Now attack primary target for 290% piercing. Special Zero In. Now gain plus 2% offense up for the maximum of 3. Up to a maximum of 3. For each Hydra. Well, for self and all Hydra Minion and Red Skull allies. Now gain speed up for 2 turns. Now increase speed bar by 60%. Passive On Target. Now gain plus 15% speed. Hydra Minion and Red Skull allies now gain plus 15% speed. On War Defense. Gain plus 15% crit chance. Hydra Minion and Red Skull allies gain plus 15% crit chance. On Spawn, gain stealth for 2 turns. Hydra Armored Guard. Base stats. Health plus 2%. Armor plus 80%. Focus and resistance plus 20% each. Now apply assist to Hydra Rifle. Basic Rapid Fire. Now apply assist now to a Hydra Rifle Trooper ally. Special Alert. Now clear all negative effects from self and heal for 5% of max health per negative effect removed. If Red Skull is an ally, gain immunity. Passive Serum Treatment. Okay. Now gain plus 20% armor. Hydra Minion and Red Skull allies now gain 20% armor. Hydra Scientist. Base stats. Armor plus 80%. Focus, resistance plus 20% each. Now, if Red Skull is an ally, always apply Heal Block. Special Test Patient 0. Energy cost now 2 of 2. Now apply Deflect to the most injured ally and heal that ally for 10,000 health plus 20% of this character's max health. On War Defense, clear stun from Red Skull ally. I think Red Skull has a resistance to stun. Passive Experimental Serum. Now gain plus 20% max health. Hydra Minion and Red Skull allies gain plus 20% max health. On turn, apply Regeneration plus 2. Plus 2 random positive effects to the most injured Hydra allies. On War Defense, when an enemy drops below 50% health, apply defense down and offense up on that enemy. Offense down on that enemy. Okay, and we got the one just came out today. The Immovable Mutant. Greetings, Commanders. The Brotherhood's new additions take the spotlight this week in the introduction of the amorphous new member. balancing out the Brotherhood's villainy of our heroic blitzes, a party in the city, and an intergalactic legendary event. Now keep your arms and legs inside the blog at all times because you don't want to get absorbed into the gelatinous first section. Blob. Lumbering into the final open slot on the Brotherhood team is Blob. Frederick J. Dukes, aka Blob, is a mutant with abilities that give him superhuman durability, strength, and pain immunity. Along with being able to trap and expel objects with his body mass, Blob can control the gravity around his immediate area, making himself virtually immovable, even for the strongest heroes. As a member of the Brotherhood of Mutants, Blob is a protector who applies slow, crushes foes with area of effect attacks, and taunts when allies drop to low health. Meet the Immovable Mutant. Traits: Villain, Global, Mutant, Protector, Brotherhood. Basic: heavy-handed. Attack the primary target for damage and apply slow. If the target has disrupted, lower the target's speed bar. Special: Meat Shield. Energy cost 2 of 4. Copy all positive effects from Brotherhood allies to this character. Attack primary target for damage. Attack all adjacent targets for damage. Ultimate: Belly Flop. Energy cost 5 of 5. Attack primary target and all adjacent targets for damage. Passive: Solid Mass. On spawn, gain offense up for 2 turns. When a Brotherhood ally drops to low health, gain Taunt. On enemy turn, apply 1 plus deflect up, or plus 1 deflect up, to a maximum number of 3 to adjacent allies. Gain resistance. Brotherhood allies gain resistance. Okay, where was I here? Okay, gain a chance to counterattack. Gain a chance to a counterattack per Brotherhood ally. Next legendary event. The Star-Lord legendary event Space Ace is on its way back to Earth, so put the finishing touches on your Guardian and Ravagers for a chance to add their fearless dancing leader to their ranks. See, upcoming blitzes. If you're pro Prim Particles or Soldier Serum Snob, we've got blitzes for you this week. Duke it out in the name of character shards for Wasp and Captain America to recruit and rank up 2 iconic Marvel heroes. Shard Swarm. Speaking of Pim Particles, don't miss the upcoming Shard Swarm, part of our Into the Microverse Leap Year event. Shard Swarm features 2x character shard rewards for Ant-Man in the Blitz Supply Store and Wasp and Villains 4.9. This is the first time we've doubled shard rewards from the store, so don't miss out. So don't miss this very special event. Okay, and Dark Dimension 3. Congratulations to Tadano Mac, Japan, for being the first commander to complete Dark Dimension 3. To celebrate this impressive feat, Tadano Mac, Japan will be enshrined permanently in Marvel Strike Force. Additionally, we will be giving out 100 character shards for a character of Tadano Mac, Japan's choosing to be awarded via calendar login. He can choose any character released up to Spider-Man Symbiote, with the exception of legendary characters like Ultron, Ultimus, and Captain Marvel. I wonder... It doesn't say anything about Cyclops or Coulson. So I wonder if they're eligible. That'd be nice. Picked 100 Cyclops shards. We'll announce the chosen character in-game in the blog next week, so be on the lookout for more info. Congratulations again to Tadano Mac Japan. Party! Block Party's just around the corner. Power up your city team and battle your way to ability materials. Alright, so okay. And we've also had some characters added to Orbs. We got Strife, Colossus, and Elsa. Today Colossus and Elsa. Strife was yesterday. But they are all in Orbs now. Okay, so there was also apparently a store issue. It's not something I experienced, but we all got that 400 or 4,000 Ruby Heart orb shards in our mail. So I don't know exactly what happened with the store, unless it was that issue they were talking about, not being able to pull up the item that was fixed in the bugs. So apparently this fixed MSF boycott is still going on. Not really getting as much attention as it did when they first started. I mean, in my opinion, I think they made their point. You know, we are getting more of a line of communication from the developers, letting us know exactly what's going on, and I don't really see a continuing need for it. The transparency, I think, is the biggest benefit we've had. I mean, this is all content that, 99% of it they were already working on, so I don't, but I can understand the frustration of not knowing that and just the game being stagnant in the meantime. So, but I mean, they're doing a pretty good job of communicating on a regular basis exactly what's going on. So, I don't know. We'll see how long they stick around with that for. So, let's check some data mine stuff out here. Got a few interesting entries. Alright, there's a lot here about the update and the Heroes Chapter 7, the Miles Blitz. Now this right here, it looks like we're going to have, I'm assuming this is going to be added to achievements. It says, well done, Commander, you've reached 100,000 strongest team power. Enjoy this limited time offer to continue powering your teams and boosting your squads. And there's one for 200, 300,000. And then there's the same thing for total collection power, which is from 100,000, and then it goes up by 100,000 to 500,000, then 1 million and 2 million. So I don't know what that is when limited time offer. Is that an offer that they're gonna sell you at that point, or is that just like any other achievement where you just get rewards once you reach that threshold. So we have another draft orb for Carnage, Graviton, Mr. Fantastic, Captain Marvel. I might actually be interested in that. I purchased the 6 Red Starter on her, took her up to Gear 13, and found out in War today a 100,000 power Captain Marvel is not fun to go against. So, and I do have my brawlers on defense. So, definitely looking 7-star. And we got one for skill with Killmonger, Sif, Black Widow, Karnak. Yeah, actually, that too, getting Sif to unlock Black Bolt. The uniques for Blob, Ironheart, Toad, and Red Skull. Blob uses Unstable Cloth. Ironheart uses Aluminium, and as well as Toad. And Red Skull uses Serum SO2. Alright, now Red Skull here. Okay, his basic: attack primary target for 200% piercing and apply defense down. On war defense, apply taunt. Chain to one adjacent target for 180% piercing, plus apply defense down. His special, looks like it starts full at 4. Summon 3 Hydra minions at 340% normal damage and 180% normal health. Fill speed bar of self and all allies by plus 30%. On war defense, generate 2 ability energy for self. Okay, and we got Storm Assault. It's ultimate. Starts 3 of 6 charges. Apply offense up to all allies and self. Attack primary target for 400% damage. Gain assist at minus 50% damage from 5 Hydra allies. And his passive, Hail Hydra. On spawn, if health is full, this character has 1 or more Hydra minion allies and no charged, gain 8 charged. On non-summon Hydra minion ally death, if charged, revive that ally at 50% of max health and apply 2 death proof and lose 1 charged. Gain plus 15% speed and damage. Hydra minion allies gain plus 15% speed and damage. On war defense, gain plus 25% damage reduction per non-summoned Hydra ally. Gain 10,000% resistance against defense down and bleed. Okay, so it's defense down. He has the resistance again, not stun. This is going to be a nightmare on war defense. Until you start getting his minions down, that's 100% damage resistance. You are not going to be able to touch him until you at least kill 1 minion and kill it again after he revives it. That's going to be insane. Now, if they did do a character through Dark Dimension 3, this would have to be it, because this is nuts. We got some loading screen tips, which, by the way, the only loading screen I've seen lately is that Cyclops screen. So I don't quite know what's going on with that. Here we go. First time raid difficulty completion rewards. So congratulations on completing raid difficulty level. You have been awarded first time rewards. The Blob Blitz coming. As well as one for Ironheart and Toad. Okay, now this here with the Blitz Squad Selector. It looks like here we got like Auto Sim. It does say Arena in there, but I guess when the game originally released in beta, there was no Arena like what we have now. And the Blitz mode was referred to as Arena. So when they say Arena in the code here, it's referring to Blitz, which is kind of a confusing system. It makes me wonder what they refer to Arena as in here. But anyways, looks like we have a toggle for simming and a squad selector team size. Now, I'm wondering how that's going to work, if you can set it to do like a 3 versus 3 or a 1-on-1, or if it's like in Star Wars with the Grand Arena, like if you go in with an undersized team, you actually get more points for that direct victory as opposed to if you went in on 5 versus 5. Or could this be actually not talking about Blitz at all and referring to the new real-time PvP mode? So, but I'm sure we'll hear more about that next week. Just information on the event for Toad. Looks like Heimdall will be coming to Orbs. And they're going to have another poll for which Hydra minion to be featured in an upcoming Blitz. More about the contacts, the Ant-Man and Wasp event, which is starting in a couple days. Seth coming to Orbs as well. Strife added to Orbs. Rescue Blitz. The increased drop for Ant-Man and Wasp. The Ant-Man and Wasp event. The Toad event coming on the 28th. Here we go. The Blob Blitz, March 5th. Of course, you'll have red stars for that. Different in-game mail for the updates. And then here, this is under raid difficulty. Looks like difficulty is locked once the raid is launched. Bonus rewards. Difficulty select. Enemy bonus stats. First time rewards. It's like this is all just the This looks like the back end information. Some raids have additional difficulties you can unlock by reaching a specified completion threshold. 60 or 100% may vary by raid. Once a new difficulty is unlocked, you can select it when launching the raid. Each difficulty level increases enemy stats, but also grants bonus rewards when you clear raid nodes and reach reward tiers. The first time you reach completion of a threshold for each raid difficulty, you will earn additional rewards and unlock the next difficulty level. Per node and per tier rewards may change between raid seasons. And this looks like various messages through contacts. You got their total collection power, your collection power, error messages. They're already in your contacts or contacts are full. See here, so it looks like it has to do a lot with the searching of players. I love this here. This ID options CCPA. Do not sell my info. Well, at least they give you an option for that. All right. So that's all we got going on right now. Just go over the upcoming legendary and flash event speculation. See, we got Star-Lord coming up on March 2nd. Invisible Woman, March 16th. Nick Fury, March 30th. Black Bolt, April 13th. Magneto, April 27th. Shuri, May 11th. And Phoenix, May 25th. And the dates it has down here for the Flash events, I'm just gonna move these all up a week, or 2 weeks, because it has Block Party on March 16th. We know we're getting that in just a couple days. So they got Relic Hunt for March 22nd. I would move that to the 16th. And it has Payday for April 5th. I'd move that to March 22nd. And those would be my guesses for the Flash events. So, I mean, I like the way the game's been going. Since, they started that boycott. That really kind of encouraged them to, come out and say, hey, this is everything we're looking to do over the next couple of months. And, they're coming through. I'd still like to see more gold availability. And I don't think you should be able to level every character completely maxed out as soon as you get them, but at the same time, there's so many almost mandatory characters at this point that it's getting rough. And with these Spider-Man milestones, I have definitely exhausted my stockpile of gold. So, and I mean, I'll unlock them, but probably not gonna get much further than the 3-star he unlocks at, which is really a shame because I did get I pulled a 6 red star for him, so I'd love to be able to get him up to 6, but I don't see that happening anytime soon. I'd love to be able to take him into Dark Dimension 3. But, just have to, see what I can get during this milestone and wait for the next one. So, anyways, that's all I got for you this week. You guys have a good week, and I'll see you next time.